Okay, so I want you to take a practical example. And when you talk about AI enablement of processes, how does the journey look like, right? So the in the first phase, it is, I mean, it can be any process, right? It can be HR, marketing, it doesn't matter. So in the first phase, you'll see that the usage is scattered. So, first of all, there is no common way of the workflow. People are doing things using AI in a very scattered manner. Some people are using it even if it's not required. Sometimes people are not using it when it's required, and things are getting emailed. So, and when it comes to the way the prompting is being done, there is no governance with respect to that. So that's really the first phase, and there is a large number of companies are in that phase right now. Like just buying licenses does not mean that you have a good process with respect to AI enablement. And we'll be looking at a practical example. I'm just giving an overview. So from this scenario, we move to the second phase in which you will see that one particular part of the workflow is AI enabled and everyone has a view of that. Whereas the last, when you talk about through end-to-end AI enablement, the entire execution, okay, that is completely done by AI with the humans coming with when it comes to exception handling, when it comes to approvals. Let's look at an example to illustrate that. So so I'm on the AI Central dashboard. So I'm on the AI Central dashboard, and I'm on the section, and I'm looking at a typical SEO reporting workflow. And this can be anything; it will not be SEO. And let's say that these are the various steps which are actually being done by team members. The first step is checking your rank key for 200 words or the track universe of words. Then separately, someone is checking the ranking from by using a tool. Could be any tool by checking the ranking for strategic phrases. Okay, those which are important. Then there's always a need for checking whatever recent content has been done, checking the blog, the performance for that, and then whatever new pages are being done, the tags for that have to be made. Researching on new ideas, what's the new content which can be done, something's trending, what new content can be done, and then the tech audit and prioritization of what should the tech team work on. So this is a typical set of activities which should get done in the end of the week, sometimes end of the fortnight, right? Now, if you have to reimagine this so that the AI, so that the execution layer is completely managed by AI, so how would you do that? So, first of all, this part, making tags, does not fit here in this whole reporting and recommendation. So it's clearly an anomaly. It doesn't fit here, right? So that has to be a separate workflow wherein the developer who is making the pages live has to send a mail to an agent which can make the tags and send it back. Researching on new ideas also does not fit here. That can be a separate agent which looks at ideas based on how you have fed it, what the rules that you have given it, and it sends those to the relevant people who take a call on, okay, out of these ideas, what should we work on? The other bits, which is the ranking checking all of this, the first three, 1, 2, and 3, and also this is really a custom agent which is connected to the ranking research tool, which is connecting to for checking the blog for performance, it's connected to the Google Analytics, and for checking the tech audit, also it's connected to some other SEO audit tools, and which can literally, there need not be any human element here. On Monday morning, this report gets generated by the agent and gets emailed to the relevant people. And of course, the what goes in the mail in the report, that can be feedback can be given, and that can be more goal oriented. As your strategy changes, as your priorities changes, that report can change. That's really the execution layer, which can be completely taken care uh, by AI. Right? AI enablement. One of the things which kind of gets missed out is the reimagining. So you can't look at things which are being like, and what you're seeing is a typical workflow. Right? You can't do it in the same manner. You have to move out some things. You have to just combine a bunch of things and give them to an agent. Look at, like, when it comes to feedback. Yes, there have to be senior people there who give feedback to the output of the agent. They have to be people who are who look at exception handling, right? And I mean, there's in whatever we discussed, there was no scenario of exception handling. And of course, wherever there's approval, right? So from this, whatever new content gets done, that has to be approved by someone. So that again, that's the human element there. So that's really how you can reimagine a workflow.